Alrighty, welcome back to another video. It is the Mythic Titan event happening now, and it is the green Mythic Titan, so Baba Yaga, also known as the Boogeyman, or in this case the Boogie Woman. So, the Mythic Titan event has now turned into like a, if you don't have Gastille, you're probably not going to deal that much damage in terms of individual hits, but I think you can still do enough to potentially get into the top, I would say the top 1%, because that's where you want to be, right? So there's no prize for being in the top 10. It's always the top 1% individual attack, top 1% total. The alliance, now obviously you would want to be in the top 100. That's always the safest. However, if you want to be in the top 1 or top 10, then obviously I think that is where you are required to kind of have Gastille or Gastilles actually. So if you look at the leaderboards right now, you can see the top attacks. I think this one, yeah, you definitely need to have Gastille. I mean, if I look at the top two, let's look at the top 10, right? So Gastille here, Gastille here, Gastille here, Gastille here, Gastille in the middle, Gastille, 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 and Gastille. And it's usually very, Mythic Titans can be really board dependent as well. It depends on how you want to hit, how you fully utilize your hurricanes, your scrolls of alterations, as well as your tornadoes. So we're gonna try to do one hit right now. I just want to do one hit now, using what I would perceive as my best team, and then we'll see if we want to do any adjustments later on. So I'm gonna swap this all out. Now I have Dark Feather, so I can use Dark Feather. I can use a purple team with it, but I do not have Gastille, so that's one big problem here. I am, however, going to run this team and see if I can come close to dealing enough damage. No, obviously I don't want Kullervo. I'm looking at potentially going 3 to 4 million. Hopefully that's the idea, going with this team, especially without Gastille. Like, not having Gastille is actually kind of a big problem here, but well, we're gonna try and see. So make sure I have everything correct. Okay, so I have Ziwangmu here, and what Ziwangmu is gonna do is give the 50% crit chance, and then obviously I would want to fire off Ziwangmu at least 10 times to get the 150% attack. I'm gonna use Buster and hope that I get a position where I have 8 fire shields on the board. That way I can do the maximum of his damage received, 40% damage received, and then from then on it's all about just hitting with just Stalled Pepper Flame and Marjana, Costume Marjana. Now I'm going to use Costume Marjana over Khufu just because it's a static 54% defense down that I'm dealing to the Titan. I don't have to worry about Khufu. I have Fire Khufu, 41%, negative 41% defense against fire that slowly goes up every time they get hit. I'm going to try to use Costume Marjana first, just because of her better attack stat and the fact that she can, as long as you get Pepper Flame to increase her attack as her growth as her sword stat, so that way, we'll see if that deals more damage. So okay, so I'm gonna run this. Do I want to use? So it's a toss up, right, between using Titan Banner here or using a Super Mana Potion, but I think I'm gonna stick with banners here. So the idea, again, fire Ziwangmu 10 times, and that's the idea. And then looking at the board to make sure that we have Buster firing off after seeing 8 red tiles on the board. Alright, let's see if this works. I hope it actually does work. Okay, not too much reds on the board just yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is actually pretty good, so we're just gonna do that right now. And we're hoping for cascades in a way that, you know, we get more reds on the board, but at the same time, we want some cascades. I mean, it'll be nice if we can get cascades where I don't have to use hurricanes too many times. But you see, right off the bat, I'm gonna have to use all my hurricanes, and it's not looking too good here. I might switch it up and just do like a one basic attack, but I think I don't have to. 3, 4, 5, so I don't have to use. I'm not gonna use Buster right now. Let's do that. Okay, can I afford? No, can't. So let's just do that. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, I can afford to do one time, right? Yeah, and this is where I run into problems now because I don't have enough rates initially to get everything going. Okay, Buster here would be nice. Okay. So I've used up everything right now, and we get about where I expect it to be without Gastille, which is about 3 million. But I definitely can do better, I think. Definitely can do better. Okay, so about 3.5 million here. Maybe I can do. Let me do one more hit, and then I'll save it. I'll save the rest for later on. But essentially, the idea would be something similar to that. So let's try and see. Let's try and go one more time. See, maybe we get better cascades this time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, might use one here and do this here. I didn't want to pop that. I was hoping that diamond stayed on the board because I didn't want to pop. I didn't want the reds to go off the board. So in this case, okay, that's better. Okay, so now we don't touch. This one is a bit. This one should get even less, I think. Just because I think the tiles. I don't think the cascades were working on our favor. Yeah, definitely not. Oh well. Yeah, we can't even get a diamond with it. Okay. slightly less. No, compress. Oh, it's much better than just now. Okay, but I guess that's where I can potentially hit without using, uh, without having Gastille. I might, mm, I might try with a purple team actually just to see how it shapes up. In this case, we will try to use Dark Feather here. Now, usually this team that I'm going with is Dark Feather. Uh, so it's a toss up between using Goretooth and Tweedles, but my Tweedles is at 370, so not as good. Yeah, so I can use Tweedles here later. I have Shark Eye, and then I'll have Tugruk and Farah. Where's Farah? Okay, Farah. So again, idea is to fire Dark Feather as many times as possible, and hope for the best. So the good thing about this is that we only need to fire the left side, Goretooth and Shark Eye once, and then from there I'm just going to forever be focused on hitting with using my Hurricane on and Tornadoes on the right side. Just do that because, yep. Oh, that's a nice cascade there. So again, the same thing as well. I need to group to fire like 10 times because of the damage taken increase. I don't think we'll be able to fire him 10 times. I think right now it's like what, 7? I don't know, 7 now, I think. Yeah, 7. Oh, that's a nice cascade. Okay. So let's run this. Oops, what's happening? Oh, so we actually got him to 10, but unfortunately that's the end of my scroll. So it's even less damage than my raids, sadly. Not sure what happened there. I'm pretty sure there's going to be like an optimization of how to use your scrolls and how to use your I think knowing when to use your scrolls is a huge part of Mythic Titan as well. Other than that, I don't think there's anything much from there. Yeah, 2.5 mil. It's not really that much, but that's usually where I would average. So first 3 hits, 9.7 million in total damage. The best attack was 3.6 million. It's about there when you don't have Gastille, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna try recording the rest of the hits as well, and then compiling everything together into one video. Alright, I'll catch you after that. Alrighty, we got another 5 hours left for Mythic Titan. I gotta get my hits in. So let's start again. This is flag number 4. Hopefully we get some good hits in. Do this, do that. Yes. Not what I wanted to see, but that's okay. Probably should just play some music while I'm doing these hits, instead of having next to nothing in commentary. Nice one. Just need to check how many. We haven't triggered Ziwangmu as much as we please, and that's because I've been making a huge mistake with my hurricanes, as I realized that I've been using them on the wrong side. That's bad. Oh well. But we're doing slightly better in terms of damage here, I think. Have to do that. Oh, we hit 4 mil. Wow. That's good. That should be the biggest hit that we've done so far. That's nice. Alright, we're gonna do the same thing again. I think with still 10%, we're still fine with the negative 10%. After that, then we'll need to figure out what to do after this. But one thing to note is that we gotta make sure that we use it on Ziwangmu instead of Costume Marjana. I'm gonna use this one turn just to clear out some tiles and hope for more raids to come up. There we go. Okay. Just want to make sure. Maybe there's a different tactic if, like, once you reach negative 10% in terms of the usage of heroes, because I think at that point you do have to take care of, like, the mana usage. Ah, crap. I knew it. I forgot. I totally forgot that I've used one time already. Oh well. That's still fine, honestly. Just have to hope that they stop my Titan banner instead. Oh, but this is a bad hit. This is a really, really bad hit. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I couldn't even hit 3 million for this. It's really bad. Okay. So with 19%, this might be a bit more difficult. So we might swap this out. So I might not use Marjana or Pepper Flame here. I think having Ziwangmu is still a good thing. So the other thing that I had thought of was to use Kufu, and then we use Grim Steel to increase the mana. And then so Ziwangmu. Where's Kufu? Kufu. I thought about using Zenobia as well, but don't think it's required. And then we do have another Buster that we can use. Buster here. And we're gonna stick with using Gestalt here. I truly wish I have a second Gestalt. I think that's one thing that I really want, because Gestalt is really good in wars and really good on defense as well. As in on Mythic Titans as well. So we're gonna try this. We're gonna hope that we can negate the negative effects with Grimsteel. Let's see how we do. Here, and here. Gonna hold off for a while. This. I want to see if I can bring up more reds first. Okay, this is nice. Yep, so even with Grimsteel, we still see a drop in terms of the mana generation, which is honestly to be expected, so not too worried about it. It's just that we definitely see a dip in terms of the damage, but I think it's still way more than using any other combination. And we're down to using our scrolls already. Let's just do this first. Let's try and clear the board a bit. Oh, that helps. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have popped the shouldn't have popped that red diamond. I was trying to pop the other colored diamond, but I think I just thought that it wouldn't matter. Alright, that's fine so far. I think I'm going. It's quite a good hit, anyways. I think all things considered, it's a 3 million hit, and I'm not gonna be too worked up about it. It's still a good hit, and we've been quite lucky in terms of the scaling. All right. I'm gonna have to stop here for a while I get to work. I still have another 6 more tiles, 6 more flags, and we'll do it later. Alright, 6 more flags to go. We've basically exhausted our Ziwangmu. I'm not sure if I can still use Ziwangmu. I'm pretty sure I can. But I'm gonna switch out Gestalt here. Most likely for... and potentially Buster here. I think I need to use a different different team to go with this. I was thinking of something like not Brimstone, since we're using Khufu. I don't have another defense down. That's the biggest issue here. And I was thinking of just using Zenobia, since it is a Tal alteration, so you can use like Sun and Zenobia. See if this gives a bit more damage, and because Ziwangmu is like this. Wow, this is the first time I actually have to use 3 cleric fighters for red, so I don't have the appropriate troops. So maybe that's a foreshadowing as to why I have a third a third legendary troop here that I need to use. Alright, so let's go with something like this and see if this works. I'm not sure if this will work, so let's see how much damage I can put up here. So let's give them a big pile of basically nothing. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Hitting one red tile and still not able to charge Ziwangmu. I think one of the ways, and this is why it's so good to have the banner, is to get Ziwangmu to fire in case of this kind of issues here. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay. Now obviously this one doesn't have out front. I'm relying a lot. There's going to be a lot of reliance on tiles. Let's see if we can charge her one more time. Please charge her one more time. Thank you. Okay, and then something like this. Okay, that's pretty good. At this point I might need something to spam, I guess. I don't foresee this having much of a damage increase. It's gonna be actually quite poor in terms of damage. Okay, but still okay. Not gonna complain. Still decent, honestly. Diamond as well. Say no to that. And we have officially used up all our items this time, even the banners. Uh-oh. That's not good. Can we hit 2 million at least? I want to see if we can. I doubt that we can. Yeah, that wasn't a cascade at all. So that's not really a good team to bring against, just because there's no damage output on it. So let's swap it up a little bit. I have a green team that I want to bring against, so let's do a green team here. We're gonna try and see if it works. And a green team requires a little bit more precision, so hopefully I still keep in mind what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, so it is Guardian Chameleon. Where is it? Did I use a... Oh yeah, I did use a France, did I? Okay, I did use a France. So it's France, Daroga, Ferris, and we got the attack up from here, we got the attack up from there. France, Ferris, defense down. I feel like I'm lacking something. What am I lacking here? Oh, right, yes. Grim Steel. Okay. So let's put Grimsteel here, Daroga here, and where's my Ferris? Okay, it's gonna be there. Okay, and we need to swap out this for Valkyrie Spade. All right. So let's see how this works. So first things off, we need to change the color. So we're gonna need to change Baba Yaga, put the defense down on her, push this up, do this, and then from here on out, it's just I need to do a couple of turns because I want to get the defense up to go a bit more, which is one extra turn right now. I need to do one more turn. Okay, and now I'm gonna start. And ideally I would want the stack to continue pushing up. I want the Aroga stack to continue going up if possible. And careful not to use Garden Chameleon here because I don't want any buffs to be removed. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's a lot of damage there. Oh, that's about it. Interesting, it's almost tied for my highest damage, huh? Okay, now we turn back, so we can turn it back. And it's actually not too bad. 3.7 mil for an off color. I'm gonna take it, all things considered. 3.9 mil. Wow. Yeah. Wow. That's actually close enough. So I wonder if I were to use Dark Feather here instead of Grimsteel, would that actually change? Because Dark Feather actually has slightly more potential in terms of damage output just by spamming skills. So let's see if that works. Wow. Well, I would have liked this cascade like before I do all this shit. Okay, so do this first, put this on, do this, do this, do this, do that. And now the spam begins. One turn, 2 turns. Let's see if we can get anything. Hold on. Okay. Maybe not the same amount of damage, huh? But this one we didn't have a like cascade in the middle, so that's gonna severely reduce our damage here. But no problem, I guess. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, pressed the wrong button. 2 million. Not the best. Change it back. Same thing. It's about 2 million, okay. So it's not as good as the what do you call it? It's not as good as the hit with Grimsteel. Still, at least it's more damage. It's still keeping it between about 3 million per hit, I guess. Okay, do we want to stick with this? I think we're still fine sticking with this. Because Grimsteel slightly weaker right now. Okay, put this on, do this, do that. Okay, I can see this doing slightly more damage. Okay, we'll have enough damage here. There's just no cascades this time. That's one of the biggest problems, obviously, using. It's quite board dependent, in my opinion. Because if you don't get a good cascade of tiles after you use your tornadoes and stuff, then it's not gonna give you a good score. And that's something that I always find that I'm lacking is the continuity. I think most people, how they get their high scores is basically on how good they can. I don't know. There seems to be some form of board manipulation where you can decide like, okay, when you want to use your scrolls, when you want to use your tornadoes. In the meantime, all I'm doing is just spamming. Right. I don't think it matters anyways. So I'm just gonna prop it. Yeah. Nice done. Yeah, about 2.8 million. It's still decent. Yeah, 2.9. Okay. Now I wonder if I can just go back to using my purples, because that is something that I didn't use before this. Hold on, I'll be back. Alright, so we're gonna try using our purple team again. Hopefully we deal a bit more damage than what we had during our first attempt with the purple team. I think I only managed about 2 point something million. So we're gonna hope to see if we can hit 3 and see how it goes. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna start the train again. Actually, I just realized I should have potentially put it on Tweedles, but I'm hoping for Cascades, in which case Tweedles will get the mana generation by himself, as and when it will actually happen. I do not know. Oh, well. That's a nice cascade. Just not in my colors. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Nice. Okay, fresh start. Okay, so we need 6 right now. It's 6 on Tobruk. We need a bit more. Honestly, it is looking way better than what I did last time. I think. I don't know. Damn. It's a nice hit. Do one more time. Damn. Not as big as I wanted it to be, huh? Pause this. Too many calls, but we got 3 million at it, so it's still on track. So you know what? I'm probably going to stick with it. Dark Feather is gonna need a little bit of help, but I think we'll be all right. So yeah, final hit for Mythic Titan. Let's go. That's good help as always. You know, that would be ideal, that every time I use a Hurricane I can actually get a purple match as well. As I say that, I don't get it. Oh well. I'm pretty sure that there is a way to actually do these things without spending so much materials, but considering it's one of my last Mythic Titans, I'm not too worried about it. How many has it been? Is it 6? Okay. So 7. Oh, nice. And the last one. Okay. Oh, that's a good ass hit. $2.7 with 2.7 million with 30 seconds to go. Not sure how much damage I can deal here. I'm gonna try. About 2.8, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so that puts us at 3.7 million. So about 3 million a flag. Not the best, but enough, I guess. Highest being 4 million per hit without Gastille. So this is I honestly think that with Gastille I can probably hit about, I think with the way I'm doing it I can probably hit about 7 million. 6-7 million around there. But oh well, this is my best efforts of using all 12 flags without Gastille. Catch you guys in the next video. GG.